Welcome, everyone. In celebration of Remote Worker Appreciation Day, we're going to be highlighting some of the amazing individuals who thrive in remote work settings. Today, I am thrilled to introduce my indispensable right hand gal, Steph, joining us all the way from the Philippines. Steph, it is wonderful to have you here with us.
Oh, thank you. It's an honor to be here.
So, to kick things off, how has remote work impacted everything that you do in your daily life and your work life balance?
Oh, thank you for that. Since I have a fixed 8 hour schedule for this remote work, it has actually improved my daily routine and work life balance. So I used to spend a significant amount of time before commuting to the office, which not only added stress but also ate into my personal time. But now, with this remote work, I have more control over my schedule. I can wake up and then just have a quick breakfast, then sit in front of the computer. So there's no hassle of rush or traffic. And additionally, I find more productive during these fixed hours because there are fewer distractions compared to the office environment. I can really focus alone most of the time, and this allow me to complete my task efficiently and leaves me with more time with my family, most especially with my daughter. That's all.
Oh, that's wonderful. No, time with the family is absolutely important, but every work setup has its own set of challenges. So, what challenges have you encountered while you're working remotely, and what have you done to navigate through them?
In regards to challenges, even in physical work, we encountered unexpected challenges. But with the remote work, the common thing that is definitely a challenge for me is if there is a power outage or like an internet outage. However, I was able to navigate or solve that by going to the nearest mall or coffee shop, so I can still finish my work. That's how.
Oh, that's a very smart workaround. Challenges aside, there must be some silver linings. Can you highlight any unexpected benefits or something that stood out for you from your remote work experience?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There have been some unexpected benefits and standout moments during my remote work experience. So one of the most significant advantage has been the flexibility it offers. Without the daily commute, so I really wanted to highlight that I've gained extra time in my day that I can use for more quality time with my family. So imagine before I need to like prepare 2 hours before my shift or like 3 hours. I'm including the commute. But right now, this is really a beneficial thing for me. And remote work has encouraged me to be more proactive and self-disciplined in managing my tasks, and it has forced me to develop better time management and organizational skills.
Yep, it's definitely, man, it's it's tough. You got to know what you're doing with that remote work, and you do so fantastic with it. But staying connected is even more crucial than ever. So how do you maintain strong relationships with, me and maybe other colleagues without those face-to-face interactions?
With regards to that, it's not really hard right now in regards to connection because we have video calls, which is easy access and definitely no cost. Building and maintaining relationship in a remote work environment definitely requires effort from everyone involved, which you are really communicative, easy to reach, so no problem with that. And it's about finding a balance between work related discussions and also personal connections. So I really love that creates a cohesive and productive virtual team. So that's it.
Well, thank you for the compliments. I do love talking all things with you, whether it's work or not. And we do know that I always say that if it's work related, it does not have to be answered until work time.
Yes.
But aside from celebrating remote workers today, we're also recognizing World Car Free Day. So, in what ways do you think that remote work has contributed to environmental sustainability and a reduced carbon footprint?
Okay. Regards to that, I think remote work reduces the need of daily commutes, so leading to a fewer cars on the road and significant reduction in greenhouse gas emissions.
That makes perfect sense. I totally agree. But now I've always been really curious since we come from different parts of the world and even in my part of the world, when does fall start for you? Is it when the autumn equinox is or the start of school or something else?
Oh, the concept of fall or like autumn is a bit different for us here in the Philippines compared to regions with distinct four seasons. So in the Philippines, we don't experience traditional autumn as it's known in temperate regions. So we have only two main seasons, very known, which is the wet or the rainy season and the dry season. So the transition between these two seasons isn't marked by autumn, equinox, or other specific events like the start of school. Instead, it's characterized by changes in weather patterns. So the wet season usually begins around June and lasts until November, and with a peak of typhoon activity occurring in the latter months. After November, we gradually transition into dry season, so which lasts from December to May, or which we call it like kinda summer. However, um, I've mentioned two seasons like wet and dry, but it's not really like the whole duration of like a wet. So, for example, during morning, it's really a dry season, very hot, but evening it will immediately rain. So, yeah, I guess yeah, that is a very crazy weather. That is what we have here. So we don't have snow. So that it's only rain and a very hot temperature. That's it.
Just rain and hot all the time. Yeah, we don't have that. We definitely have four seasons. Although it's been said that in the city that they have two seasons. They have winter and construction. So maybe that's the same. I don't know. How do you stay motivated and ensure productivity when you're not in a traditional office setting?
So with that, I maintain a dedicated workspace at home, which I already showed you, and I just bought a comfortable table for me, and yeah, set a clear like daily goals and stick to a regular schedule. Plus, taking short breaks helps me focus and motivated.
Yeah, the short breaks, I was running around the kitchen 15 times today doing half a job just because my brain was not working and I needed those short breaks. But the schedule, you're right, that schedule, it makes all the difference. So
It really
speaking of work
helps.
environment, sorry,
That's okay.
do you have do you have any tips or tricks to share about setting up an efficient workspace at home?
Oh, for me, based on my personal experience, just make it your safe space. Just make yourself comfortable for you to be productive. That's the first tip. And design it with colors you love. And most important, use comfortable tables, chairs. You can add pillow. Blanket. So whenever you're comfortable, that's it. That would be the best workspace at home.
Well, that makes perfect sense. I use a cushion on the couch with a hospital table, and that's pretty much my workspace right now.
Mm.
Uh, and then working from home, can sometimes blur the lines between work and rest. So, how do you ensure that you take necessary breaks and prioritize your well being?
Definitely. So, with that question, there will be at times that um, a blurry lines between work and rest. But for me, with you, um, I'm pretty sure it's definitely different. So thank you so much for being considerate. So to maintain a healthy work-life balance when working from home, so I am taking breaks and sometimes more than I guess, but that's definitely setting your schedule properly, because yeah, there are times that you really want to work, like your brains really want to work, however your body is kinda wanted to rest. But if you are really like what I am doing, if ever your body, your brain is on a momentum, so sometimes even more than the shift, I would love to work, because there are times that even during my shift, um, my brain is not really processing well. But as long the time runs, you will figure out what particular time of the day that you are really motivated to work, so you can definitely find the regular schedule to be productive. That's it for me.
So basically just making sure that you learn yourself and when your brain is working well and then taking advantage of those times and allowing yourself to have a break when it's not working so well.
Yeah, definitely, because for me, if ever you will work like not the brain time kinda, so it's definitely useless for me. So that is sometimes I'm asking you to like, hey Judy, can I take my break right now, and then I am like exceeding my shift, because I guess sometimes my brains works very well with that, which I can really assure to have a best output. So yeah, that's it.
No, then it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah.
So as we approach the end of our chat, I'd like to delve a bit deeper. What actions or gestures make you feel the most appreciated and valued in your role, especially since you're working so remotely?
Oh, thank you for asking that. But I guess with you, I'm always getting that. So, in a remote role, regular feedback, which I love. I love the most because you are doing that with me. Recognition, I really love that, and opportunities for growth, flexibility, inclusivity, transparency, which I am very thankful because you are like giving me opportunity to join webinar, because it really helped more like more knowledge about everything with you. And the most special thing or the word is trust. So it make me feel appreciated and valued. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely, you are so welcome. And I do trust you. You're my right-hand gal.
Ah.
And lastly, how can employers in general better show appreciation and effectively support their remote workers? Are there any insights you'd like to share about that?
Oh, thank you for that. So, addressing to all employers who have remote workers, definitely the first thing is regular check-ins, because like even a simple chat like how are you on a certain day, um, it really like makes us special because kind of checking not only for work. So that's the first thing. And acknowledging achievements, because sometimes we don't know if we did the right thing, if we did the need edits or what. So acknowledging achievements would be also great, and fostering a sense of belonging through virtual team building, or like through virtual chit chatting about work, about personal thing, can boost remote worker appreciation and support.
Well, thank you, Steph, for this enlightening conversation. Um, you've shown us that it's important to understand and value the unique dynamics of remote work. So, here's to all the remote workers out there and to a brighter, more connected future.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to share, Judy.